Let me start just by saying that I have no idea how to actually explain it, apart from saying that I maybe jumped through dimensions. There's no other way for me to start this story than by saying that I wanted to go to sleep. I was with this guy at the time and he had left with some friends, and I was falling asleep by myself in our room, and you know, nothing unusual. I remember waking up and I was still in my room. There was nothing missing, nothing out of the ordinary, apart from the fact that I couldn't see color. So everything was in black and white. I realized that I was asleep and I felt immediately terrified. I also felt like I was astral projecting. I legit felt like if I would get up and walk around the apartment, that I would be leaving my body, and something was waiting for me to do that, to take my body. I don't know why, but I reached for my phone, and when I looked at my phone, the entire screen was glitching and nothing was working. So then I was like, okay, let's try other things. I tried like slamming myself back into, you know, waking up. Like nothing was working. Pinching wasn't working. Trying to like lay back and try to fall asleep again wasn't working. And at one point, everything went super dark. Like really, really dark. I could see everything in black and white. It was kind of more of like a grayish tone, and then after everything became more like a black tone. So it was very dark, very dim, and I started seeing people around me. I saw this girl that was lying next to my bed. One was sitting right beside me. At one point, I saw this very big shadow figure that just kind of appeared on the edge of my bed. Then it was just like a bunch of faces around me. These balls of light kind of going from one end to the other. Imagine, you know, those flickering white lights that you would see at a club, for example. Kind of felt like that, but with faces. It just felt like something out of a horror movie, to be honest. So I eventually laid back. I froze and I couldn't sit back up. And then I felt like if my spirit was getting yanked back to reality. I would wake up but be in sleep paralysis. I would be, one, paralyzed, but then I would feel like something was grabbing my soul again and just dragging me back to that dimension, if that makes any sense. I felt like I was fighting for my life. Something was trying to get me back to where I was. They wanted me to get stuck there because they wanted to take, again, my body. So I kind of pinballed my way into the nightmare dimension, let's say it like that. When I opened my eyes there, I saw color, but the only 3 colors that I could see was red, orange, and yellow. There was this one girl in my bedroom. Eventually, she kind of just like looked at me, and we were just staring at each other for a second, and then she just took me, and then we kind of like slammed, and I woke up. I woke up gasping for air. It was such a weird experience that immediately when I called the guy that I was with, by the sound of my voice, like he knew that I was like super distraught, and he was like, I'm coming to get you right now. So he came to pick me up with his friend. When I talked about my experience to his friend, he's from a Moroccan background, and he kind of told me that it kind of sounds like jinns. You can do a little bit of research on that. I'm not going to get into detail about that because I myself am not too knowledgeable on it. I really believe that I was stuck in a realm that I was not supposed to be at, and something was trying to take my body. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. So before I end this, I do want to say though that I am planning on doing a Q&A that was requested by one of you guys, and thank you so much for leaving comments and liking these videos. I really do appreciate it a lot. You guys are the best. Yeah, I am planning on doing a Q&A for next week, so if you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments down below as well, and I will be making sure to answer all of your questions in my next video. So thank you for watching, guys, and see you in my next one. Bye.